Hey guys, it's Special K. I wanted to walk you through the run that I'm doing for Styx because it's a little bit different than everything else. And proof is in the pudding. It works. Top 20 in the world right now. So I was looking through the top 100 and you got a whole bunch of Layas, you got a whole bunch of Praetuses, you got, maybe a rare occasional Araka team. Oh, and there's your boy at 20. But for the most part, it's either Laya or Praetus, and that's it. Maybe some Constance teams worked in, but 95% of the people are doing the exact same thing. So I was scrolling through and I'm like, man, I don't have either of them. What am I going to do? Maybe I'll try a team like this. And then I see, wait, there's a Solcadens. There's a Solcadens. There's another Solcadens from Mr. Foam Peanut. There's my boy in Sin. There's my boy in Celestials. Go Celestials. Best guild cluster there is in the game. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll give Solcadens a try. I know he's fast. I know he's got a really short attack interval. What the hell? Let's give it a run. I don't want you thinking that Solcadens is out here doing this all by himself. He's not. This is all the meta champs and Solcadens. So we got my boy. We got Cetrum. We got Calypso, Silas, Valeria, and Eloin. Solcadens is in his guild boss build, 15k attack, 400-ish speed, over crit, 340. Same build you've seen him a million times. And oodles of rage regen, 60% rage regen. He's wearing a tier Twilight, fully maxed. Cetrum, this is his guild boss build, 13.5k, almost 600 speed, over crit, 330. He's wearing a max spirit siphon. Calypso. She's an Ageless Wrath, Annihilating Might. She's super fast. She doesn't really have a ton of attack. Almost 600 speed, 400 plus crit damage, plus what you get from Ageless Wrath. So her tiny little attack number is not that bad. Silas, doing Silas things, 12.5, 450 speed, almost crit capped, 365% crit damage. Valeria is just over 20k, 300 speed, crit capped, 280. And that's about it. She's wearing a Wailing Skull too for the extra hits. Eloin is in high attack, 260 speed, 58. She's really just here for the rage regen. And the heal is kind of inconsequential. So here we go. Solcadens down first. We give him the Invig with Eloin. Silas down. Cetrum down. Calypso down. And Valeria down. We want Valeria building up those soul stones as fast as possible. So if you have to put her down earlier, put her down earlier. I've got a whole bunch of rage regen because my Pantheon is way high. Should be noted, Cetrum is A5, Silas is A5, Calypso is A5, Solcadens is A3. So if you come in with A0, I can't guarantee that this is going to do what it's doing for me. Even if you've got the same stats, even if you got the same Pantheon, the awakenings make the difference. So we go through this little boss rush thingy, which is stupid, and I really wish they'd get rid of it. I don't think it adds anything. I don't know why the timer doesn't just start. Or a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready, set, go. Ollie, oxen free, whatever. This whole beat the boss before you beat the boss is kind of silly to me. So we ult with everybody right off the bat. Now, as soon as Solcadens comes up, we're going to run him, and that's going to start putting everything in place further down the line. Because you see, we get Valeria and Silas's ult right off the bat, but we can't quite pull Cetrum's yet because he's still feeding all of his attack over to Solcadens. Another one, as soon as we can ult, we ult. If the timer in the corner is under 2, Solcadens won't be able to get off his big firewall before the shield comes up. The shield's pretty quick and easy. Alt with Laya, alt with Silas, alt with Solcadens. There's Fireball. Now we can run Setram again. At some point, we're going to have to hold out Silas's alt just to get the extra attack speed to get through all of the hits. This isn't that shield, though. This one we're through pretty easy. You'll notice I'm trying to alt, even if the shield's not quite down yet, I'm trying to alt with Solcadens before they get the extra rage. That way his rage is down at 0, and then all of a sudden he's picked right back up. You can see his alt's already almost fully up. Alt with Setram. We're just waiting on this shield to break. This one should be no problem at all. So you can see I held him, still got it off. And that's the ideal. If you can get it to land while the boss is still down and vulnerable, it makes a big difference. It's incredibly hard to time, though, especially as you get later and later in the shields. So I have just enough time to get this off and still get Setram up. And off to the races they go. On this next shield, I do hold Silas's alt. So even though he gets the rage and he can go, I'm still not going to bring him. Because this is where I start needing those extra hits that he gets from the attack speed that's built into his kit. You can see we're already S+. We've still got one more shield we're going to get through. Now we're just waiting. As soon as that hits 0, we alt with Setram. Gets halfway, we alt with Silas. He's on just in time. We're racing down to the bottom of the shield. This one's close, but we're going to make it through. Did you see my ballsy little move there? I was like, I don't think I'm going to make it, but no risk, no reward, and set off his alt. So there's no way I'm getting through the next shield, so I'm just alting with everybody. If I had done it differently, I might have gotten a little bit more. If I had done Setram first, I might have gotten a little more out of him. But this is a pretty good run. It's not going to be my top run, but it's still up there. It's still triple S, and it's probably still top 30, I would imagine. And there it is. A little bit of damage at the end, 230. So that's 2.3 million. You know, it's a good score. This is the thing that absolutely amazes me, though. Silas is the absolute god of this content. When I tested this with the old Styx configuration, where you could just cheese it with Sadie and not have to worry about breaking the shields, Silas was head and shoulders above everybody else. Like nobody was even in his stratosphere. Solcadens is 30% damage above what Silas was. And part of it is, well, most of it is that big, giant ultimate fireball. If we were to go back and look, some of those fireballs hit for tens of millions of damage. So let's take a look here when this one releases. We'll see if we can catch it. $13 million on that one. So huge, huge damage. Let's take a look and see if we can see what this last one does. $21 million damage on that hit. That one hit, 21 million damage. It's easy to see why no one can keep up with him. He just hits so hard when he's getting fed from Setram. So as you can see, Solcadens does incredible damage in Styx. Maybe if you've got him and you're looking to bump your result up, give him a try. Maybe he does it for you just as much as he does it for me. Speed's obviously huge. You know, get his attack interval down as far as you can, and then pile as much damage on top as you can. Anyway, thanks for checking out this one. I hope it helps, and I'll catch you on the next one.